Hi, my name is Barry Crampton. Today I'm going to show you around our Land Rover Discovery 4 3 litre and take you for a ride in it. First I'll tell you a little bit more about it. So it's a Land Rover Discovery 4 3 litre SD V6 XS. It's 4-wheel drive, it's a 2011 on a 61 plate, it's one owner from new and it has a full service history with 8 service stamps. The car's done 118,698 miles. The fuel economy: urban 28.8, extra urban 34.9, combined is 32.1. A 0 to 60 time of 8.8 seconds, top speed of 112 miles per hour out of a 255 brake horsepower 24 valve engine. Road tax: 6 months is £305.25, 12 months is £555. It was last serviced on the 8th of 2nd 2019, but I'll tell you a little bit more about that. We'll be putting a full MOT on it, so it'll be ready to go. As I said in yesterday's video, we only buy good cars, or we only try and buy good cars. This one we've been out and sourced. It's a beautiful example Land Rover. You see adverts where they say no expense spared. This vehicle, no expense has been spared on. I'll show you the service invoices when we get in the car and tell you about the service history. But in the meantime, I'll just show you around it. These are my second favourite runabout. You've got on the front xenon headlamps. We've got high pressure headlamp wash, fog lamps, parking sensors in the bumpers. We've got the multi-spoke alloy wheels, and that's shod with Pirelli Scorpion Zeros all the way around. Always a good sign. 118,000 miles and they're still putting premium tyres on. That's usually a sign that the car has been well looked after, instead of just putting ditch finders on or something like that. The proper tyres. So we've got the power folding door mirrors. It's rear privacy glass here, and we've got the plastic wheel arch protectors and the bottom of the door stroke sill protectors. The rear wash wipe here, again reversing sensors in the bumper. I think we've also got a reversing camera. Yeah, reversing camera, the lens is just underneath there. So it's a split tailgate. Top half opens up for easy access, just putting your shopping in. And this bit, there's a button there, and nice flat loading area. The vehicle's a 7-seater. The 6th and 7th seat are actually under here. This car, it's been really well looked after. It's got the big thick load liner in the boot, so the 6th and 7th seats are under there, but just fold out easy enough. A bit of a stretch, I would say, but they're easy enough to do. And you've got the load cover. It's kind of a roller blind load cover here that just pulls over and tucks in like so nobody can see what you've got in the back from the rear windows. So I'll just show you in the back. So my seat's right the way back there. Still, I could do with that seat going forward a little bit, but you have to remember this is a 7-seater, so probably this middle row is just a bit further forward, perhaps an inch or so. But even so, if I sit there, the cutout there, my knees are in it, it's okay. There's plenty of headroom. The roof lining is kind of hollowed out, and the roof is stepped up on the outside, so you've got plenty of headroom. And you're in the back here, you're actually higher than the drivers. I think they call it cinema seating, something like that. So you're above the driver, so you can see above the driver and out the window. It's not as claustrophobic. As I said, we've got the rear privacy glass here. The car's got Harman Kardon speakers, so any music, you can play a video in the front, any music, any sound, it's recreated absolutely perfectly. It's brilliant. These back seats fold down as well, so if you're carrying stuff, you can get a massive amount of tackle in the back here. it has the really thick, heavy-duty rubber mats, the Land Rover ones. So the carpet's going to be like brand new underneath. The car has been incredibly well maintained with the service history and with cleanliness. The leather's like new. You wouldn't believe it had done 180, well, you wouldn't believe it had done 30 or 40,000 miles, let alone 118. So it is a great example, and another great vehicle for sale at our garage. I'll just take you for a ride in it. It's a remote key. It's keyless go, so long as you've got this key in the car with you in your pocket or whatever, just press the button, your foot on the brake, and that's it, it starts up. I'll just tell you a bit about the service history, which, let's say, first one. So first service, 19th of the 10th, 2012, 16,665 miles, Stratstone, Gloucestershire. Then, even though Stratstones are one of the biggest firms, car retailing firms in the UK, and probably one of the best, unfortunately the guy who stamps things isn't. So 24th of 5th, 2013, we can make out it's a Stratstone stamp there, just 31,335 miles, and that's another one of my pet hates. Nobody uses blotting paper anymore, so they stamp it, shut it, and then anything over on this page gets covered in ink, and it would seem that they've made it the same mistake on every single one. So here at 17th of 4th, 2014, that looks like S Ratstone, but it is actually Stratstone, for 41,345 miles. Then over the page here, 17th of 3rd, 2015, Stratstone again at 53,481. 12th of 3rd, 2016, 64,758 Stratstones. 27th of February 2017, 76,363. Now, stereotyping here, I would say that the previous ones have been young lads, and that one is a young lady, nice neat writing, proper signature, and the date written properly, so well done there, Stratstone, you're up in your game. And then next one, 16th of 2nd, 2018, 93,287 Stratstone. And the last one in the book. Now here we go, GX Land Rovers, independent specialists. And I always see this, 8th of 2nd, 2019, no mileage anywhere, but full service carried out, front disc and pads, alternators, battery, new washer bottle. So just writing the extras they've done on there, you get a point for that, but then you get like 500 points knocked off for not writing the mileage on. We've also got a printout here, so again, these doesn't look like there's any actual proper dates, but the vehicle has had, we've got invoices back at the garage, both front suspension arms replaced. They do get a bit tired on discoveries after a while, so you won't have to do that, that's been done for you. Timing belt kit replaced, 81,000 at 81,000 miles in 2017, so again that's not going to be done for a good while. 2018 rear brake discs, pads, calipers replaced, and as we can see it's hardly done any miles since then. And 2019 front brake disc replaced, battery and alternator. So just about everything's been kept on top of. It's a really good vehicle. It's the model I like, with a rotary gear selector. Let's see, just 1 second. So there, we've got a height and reach adjustable steering wheel as well. It's automatic with a paddle shift. Got sat-nav, and John and myself went to Huddersfield yesterday to pick this vehicle up, and it was lashing down. There was all sorts of chaos on the motorway, crashes everywhere, people that spun off. We went in a Range Rover, came back in the Range Rover, and this just, and it's just no drama. I can't sort of put into words just how good Range Rovers and Land Rovers are. Somehow they feel better than Mercedes-Benz and BMW X5s and X6s. They just, it would seem that they were built for a purpose, which is a heck of a lot more demanding than just driving on a motorway in the rain. You know, you could just go anywhere. Like in one of these, Jeremy Clarkson went to the top of I can't remember which mountain it was in Scotland now, but you can just go anywhere in them. And anything that's built for something of a harder use than what you're going to use it for lasts a heck of a lot longer, and that's what I think with these Land Rovers and Range Rovers. You see so many old ones about, and they're just lovely to drive. I honestly wouldn't drive anything else really if I had a choice. So there we go. Effortless acceleration, really. Very, very smooth gear changes. Nice position, you can see above everybody else on the road. And as I remarked to John yesterday, we were flying down the motorway and we're looking down on other vehicles, and the vehicles we were looking down on were in the spray of the car in front. We were above it, so we could just see what was going on. It's a very comforting feeling being in one of these. And also the road I was up there, I see plenty of people going up there. They're building a bridge to get from Penwitham to Walton Le Dale, and the bridge is done. It's showing up on people's sat-navs, but it's not open yet. So there's all sorts. While I'm photographing, that's why it's so busy. It's a dead end, or it's always been a dead end. But in effect, there's people going up there. The sat-nav's taking them up there to get through to Penwitham, and it's blocked off. So they're having to do 3-point turns. And as I'm waiting for them, I'm filming, of course. It seems a heck of a lot longer when you're waiting for somebody, but you see them and they're going backwards and forwards and backwards and so on, and do like a 20-point turn. I can turn one of these round in 2 turns on that same road. They've got a fantastic lock, and just very, very easy to drive, very easy to park. You can see all the corners, and you see the back when you're reversing up to something. The back's the back, and I can see virtually the headlights. So the car's just beautiful. We've got a huge front centre armrest here, 2 cup holders. You've got the climate control, heated seats there. It's got heated front screen as well, which use a Range Rover at the moment. Come out in the morning and it's just a bit like misted up. You put the heated screen switch on and it's gone in seconds. And in the winter, when all your windscreen's iced up, you jump in the car, switch your heated seats on, and then click the front windscreen. Job's a good one. I don't think they'll go. Oh yes, they're going in. Power folding door mirrors. Your electric window controls there. Electric door mirrors controls. Good looking cars, Land Rovers, I have to say. I won't check the windows. We've got cruise control on the left here. Let's just get out into the middle there. Say absolutely effortless. One touch cruise control, get to the speed you want, click it and you're away. Or from now I'm just going a little bit faster, so by clicking that one, the minus, I can knock it down a bit. If I want to go back up, I just click that one and it knocks up. So some of the cars these days, the cruise control switch is behind here where you can't see. You've got a thumb wheel, you've got to click the minus to set it and then plus to take it up. So complicated. And as I say, in Range Rovers, Land Rovers, I had an old, when I was doing a house up, I had an old Defender with a big trailer on the back, and it was just, everything had a purpose, proper click switches, and again would go anywhere and tow anything, drag anything. We used to, where our garage was, we were at the bottom of a hill. When it floods, all the rainwater comes to the bottom, and there's like a big lake at the bottom. People used to try and get through it, get stuck halfway, the car would get water in the electrics, and I used to drag them out with this Defender, no trouble, straight through. And I suppose that's why I've got a bit of a soft spot for them. They're just, everything's to hand, nice and easy, so comfortable. So you do feel safe. We've got xenon headlamps on it, high pressure headlamp wash. What else? Have we got anything else? There's 6 and 7 seats in the back, of course, that's very, very handy. The seats fold down, they fold down independently of each other. So 3 seats in the middle, and if you've got another passenger, you can still fold 2 down with a load of luggage. Gosh, I don't know what fuel that car's burning in front, but it stinks. Gosh, it's awful. The 19 plate. Oh, great, it's going our way as well. It's a Lexus CT200 hybrid, so '19 plate. Actually, I'll let him off. I think occasionally there's I think it's a pig farm up here, and they spray the sewage all over the fields. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't come across a tractor up there. It wasn't that car. It's pig shit. Sorry about that, but it's no excuses. Although some fuels, especially the old cheaper ones, used to smell a bit like rotten eggs, and that's what that smell was, except worse. Even coming through that dip in a lower car, you can't actually see where you're going. It changes direction and goes up and down as well. And in a Land Rover or Range Rover, you can. Everything's just so much easier. It's 50 miles an hour. Now this little section of road up here through the country, that's where we test the suspension, and as I pointed out before, this has had lower arms. Now loading the car from side to side, shifting the weight, that's sometimes when you can hear a crack from the lower arms or a knock. but in this case they've already been done. We'll still do it anyway. We've got a Golf right up my backside here, so we'll just try and put some distance between him and us. There we go, and this is the place. So right, left, right, left. No knocks, no noises. Absolutely perfect. And the big, like, suspension travel, really bumpy road along here. No trouble. See what's coming, and then you've got a good view of everything as well. No traps around the corner over hedges. This car again is just as it's come in is not being cleaned. It's already clean. Windscreen's just a little bit dirty inside. Lance will be on this probably Thursday today. We'll probably get around to this on Monday, and the vehicle will be ready to go. So I'll finish the test drive there, and I'll just show you how to set the sat-nav. If we can, yeah, we're out of the sun there.